I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Ronald Willis is suing Charles Willis in the amount of $9,275.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. May all be seated.
Mr. Willis claims his father helped him out after prison by financing a car so he could get to work. He says his dad repossessed the vehicle, even though he made the payments.
State your name, sir.
My name is Ronald Willis.
Yours, sir?
Charles Willis.
All right, and you are suing, is that your dad, your brother?
That's my dad.
Okay, you're suing your dad for $9,275 for taking back a car that you were paying for?
Yes, sir.
All right, start with you.
Before the car, I did 15 years in prison. So when I got out of prison, my parents...
For stealing cars?
No, I was...
I'm just messing with you. That's a good
my
little match
parents,
there, huh?
As I got out of prison, my parents let me move in, thank y'all, and I began working, car wash, restaurant, but I was really into construction. So as my dad seen me working, I was getting rides to work, or they would take me, or I would take public transportation. So we came to a conclusion that I really needed a car to get around and make sure I handled these things. So we came to an agreement that he would put me on his insurance as long as I paid the car payment and the insurance.
All right, sir, was that the agreement? You tell me.
That's the agreement, Your Honor. However, during the course of the 12 months that the agreement called for timely monthly payments, for no speeding tickets, no parking tickets, and my son...
Did all three?
He did all three. So I told him, son, I would finance this car for you, put it in my name, as long as you paid for the insurance, as he had stated. However, there were conditions.
And the note, obviously.
And the note, paid the insurance and the note. And he had to, be responsible. That's all I wanted.
Because you said there were tickets on it, whatever it was, other than him in driving, in the process of driving, any tickets fell back on you, didn't it?
It all fell on me.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, I will stand up for you. You're my baby boy. And he had a hard time as he rose up. He made some wrong decisions and ran with the wrong crowd.
Did you raise him in the household?
I did.
Were you there?
Well, we were there. All of us was together. He has an older brother and
how did he do?
A few other sisters. He did well. He went into the military.
How about the sisters?
Behind me. All of the other children did well. My son took a left turn where everybody else went to the right. He decided to kind of hang with his neighborhood buddies and got involved in narcotics.
Tell me what happened.
Well, in the agreement, it was never stated that if I get tickets or speeding tickets or parking tickets that my vehicle would be took from me. That was never stated in our agreement.
What did you assume? You assumed you can get as many as you want and there would be no consequences?
I'm paying the bills for the car, the
but you're not paying what's coming back to him.
Yes, sir, you're right.
You're hurting him.
Yes, sir.
So what are you saying then?
I'm out of
That's
order.
all right?
No, it's not. I'm out of order for that.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
I respect you for not going back and for doing everything you can to move forward with your hustles. Sir. And I respect all of that. Respect you for giving him a chance to do so. However, if we are to take that to its furthest extent, meaning what happens in his car, you're not responsible for getting tickets. You're not responsible, or he shouldn't be able to take the car back because you've made mistakes that are costing him. What if you let somebody use the car and they moved around a kilo and they got caught?
Somebody gonna be in trouble.
And the car? What about the car?
It's gonna get took.
All right, and if you got it back, then who has to pay?
My dad.
Right. So is that fair too?
No, sir.
That's my point. And so you can't just do anything that he makes him vulnerable. In
Yes,
other
sir.
words, he's vulnerable. If he wasn't vulnerable to any of the actions of the car, then you're right. If you're the only one that would have to suffer consequences, you're right. Then
Yes, sir.
he should not be able to take it back. But he has to suffer consequences of your mistakes as well as the owner.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
It's like anything else. If a car is repossessed for breaching the agreement,
It's void.
they don't give you your money back,
Right.
but you do stop paying.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Ronald Willis, who was suing his father, Charles Willis, for breach of contract.
So tell me exactly what happened and with the things that he's concerned about and caused him to take it back for.
Well, the car payments for 15 months, I paid $445 per month to the car company who we got the car from, which is Premium Auto Finance.
Now, was the agreement you were selling it to him?
No, sir. I was going to transfer it over to him after he successfully met his commitments for 12 months.
That's selling it to him?
Well, I put his name on the title.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to come off the title necessarily.
Right.
But I was going to add him to the contract.
You sold it to him.
And we agreed with the lender to do so.
Go ahead, and the lender agreed.
Now, prior to the 12 months, the tickets start coming in. Okay? And parking tickets as well as moving violations.
Right.
And he had an express agreement with me to keep all of that under his control. I didn't want to see any of that. I don't mean where he hid it, but he didn't have to run into those situations.
Well,
okay?
the whole thing is he breached the agreement because
breached
there's
the
a
agreement, sir.
presumed contract that you will not do anything illegal in the car. And you did.
Right, but a ticket is like, that's
It's
really,
illegal.
I know it's illegal, but it's a mistake.
No, it's not. If you were speeding, that's not a mistake.
Right.
If you didn't put the money in the meter, that's not a mistake. That's your failure to take care of your business.
Right on.
Or taking a risk and you got caught. Driving 40 and it's 25 miles an hour. You're driving 60 and it's 45 miles an hour. You were speeding. That ain't
Correct.
a mistake. All right. So outline the things that you received violations for.
For parking and speeding.
How many?
I had 2 parking tickets and 2 speeding tickets. So one of my problems is that when he took the car when it was 13 months in, but I continued to pay the car payments after he had the car. It was taken away from me. I continued to make payments on the car.
How long? How many payments
I
did
made
you make?
2 extra I made
After he had
15
taken it?
altogether, but after he took the car, I made 2 extra payments. So that was about $1,000 worth of payments.
So how did we get to 9,000?
Well, the 9,000 is from me with the down payment. I paid $2,600 for my down payment before we got the car, and then the $6,200 is from 15 months of payments. So altogether it equals like 92.
You kept it 12 months.
The insurance was paid.
No, you kept the car. Let's start there. You
Yes.
kept it 12 months.
12 months.
And after that, he took it back.
Yes, sir.
All right.
But I
So-
paid 2 more extra months after he
Got
took
it.
it.
For what again?
$445 per month. And then I paid $150 per month to the
Insurance.
No, I paid that to my dad. The $445 went to the car company.
Right. And the argument I'm hearing that might have some relevance or some legitimacy or some merit is the 2 months after he took it back from you, because that $2,600 you put down, if you did not meet the terms of the agreement, it's like anything else. If a car is repossessed for breaching the agreement, they don't give you your money back.
Right.
But you do stop paying. And they may even sue you. They do. They do sue you for the difference. If you stop paying, they repossess it, they resell it, and the difference between what you were to owe them and they sold it for, they come back and sue you for it. Thank God you're not doing that. But the point I'm making, and that so you pay for the months that you used the car,
Yes,
like
sir.
you would if you were in a lease. And $2,600 is about what you put down
For a house.
on a
apartment.
lease.
Yeah.
And then $400 on a $25,000 finance, that's pretty good. $400 a month. I'll take that deal. You still got it?
5.3% was the rate. Yeah, I still have the car.
All right. I had a producer talk with you. I might want that. It's a runaround car. All right. Now, what defense do you have against the fact that you breached the contract? That's what you all had.
Technically, I might have voided the contract, but it was never disclosed what would be happening if I breached the contract, because I still needed to get to work. I still have to take care of business, the construction place, we moving sites. So it's still costing me at the end. And it's my dad, you know my situation. I came out of prison, like, that's all.
He's trying to teach you some responsibility.
Right.
And and I want you to stop the pity party and expecting somebody to have your back.
Coming up,
I just need him to stick to his commitment, stay in his lane, come out clean, and he'll be fine.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Ronald Willis, who was suing his father, Charles Willis, for breach of contract.
How long you been out? I'm sorry, how long you been home?
I've been out 4 years now.
Okay, so people who deal with you, and you did 15.
15 years.
All right, I did 9 months and nobody would associate with me for 3-4 years,
Right.
even in college. Because I had that little edge on me in college. Used to dress
Right.
like the street kids in Detroit, and I'm in college with these middle class kids and got on all kind of stuff. Nonetheless, my point is, yeah, that lasts. You got to carry that with you for a minute until you show some people something different and they can trust you. My oldest brother, Ron, my mother had died, never had a father. My oldest brother, Ron, when I graduated from college, I asked him to co-sign for a car. He said, I don't know if I can trust you. And I didn't know what he meant. I was like, you don't think I'm going to pay it off?
You took it personal.
But yeah, I was like, you don't think I'm going to pay the car off? But later in life, I understood that he was saying, trust that I was going to stay on the right track.
I just need him to stick to his commitment, stay in his lane, come out clean, and he'll be fine.
Well, the other part of this, and no offense to you, and no offense to the brothers in prison, because they know I love them. I speak to prisoners all the time, around the country. I help the criminal rehabilitation community, giving expungement expos all around the country and in Detroit. However,
Coming up,
I had nobody to depend on. I guess nobody trusted me. They used to say, Gregory Mathis, come over, you better nail your stuff down.
Now they want you to come set peace up.
Now, there you go. Now they want me to come sit up there and invite the neighbors over. Gregory Mathis is here. You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Ronald Willis, who was suing his father, Charles Willis, for breach of contract.
Prison is like slavery. They teach you to be dependent on them for everything. So they come out just like we came out of slavery, and folks like enslavement, and folks like to talk about how black folks used to want everybody to take care of them and to be entitled and to give everything to them. We want to depend on something. Y'all taught us that. Y'all made us depend on you for 300 years. Couldn't do nothing on our own. Prisons are doing that now. So prisons are the modern day slavery, quite frankly.
Yes, that's right.
And you got to depend on everything that you get comes from the prisons. And so you have no independence. You have no way of doing anything for yourself. Everything is somebody is doing it for me. So when they come home, that expectation is still there. So I say all this to say, dependency is a mindset that many prisoners come home with. And it's because they have to depend on the government for everything. So that's what I'm saying about prisoners, and those who are listening, learn that that is part of what you are. Someone they are programming for dependence, whether it's intentionally or not. I doubt if it's intentional. Nobody wants you to be dependent on them. Government don't want you to be dependent on them. People don't. Taxpayers don't want you to be dependent on them.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. It's the system itself. So that's the insight I want to give to how to avoid going back and how to not depend or expect help.
Yes, sir.
Don't expect. I always like to use my own experience. Didn't have a father. Mother died when I was a teenager, before I went to college. I had nobody to depend on. I guess nobody trusted me. They used to say, if Gregory Mathis come over, you better nail your stuff down.
Now they want you to come set peace up.
Now there you go. Now they want me to come sit up there and invite the neighbors over. Gregory Mathis is here.
It gets greater later.
Yes. So I hope I'm inspiring you a little.
Yes, sir.
And those who are watching, I'm told I have a nice prison population watching. I know I am, because I visit the prisons, and all of them, I don't think I'm about the only judge to get a standing ovation when they go to prisons. So you all know I'm not coming down on you. I'm trying to give you some insight and some wisdom, because I love you. $900 is the best I can do for you. Those are those 2 months that you overpaid.
Yes, sir.
Have a good day. That's my judgment.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $900.
I'll do better and be more mature. Thank you.
As my baby boy, I will always love you. I'll happily give you that $900 back to get you going.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.